Hi, I'm John with SaunaHeaters.com. If you're thinking about adding a home sauna but you're not sure whether to go with an electric stove or a wood-burning stove, today we're going to help answer that question. We're going to look at these types of saunas in 4 categories: heat up time, operating cost, maintenance and upkeep, and overall experience, so that you can find the perfect fit for your home and your needs. First, let's talk heat up time. This is the amount of time it takes for your sauna to go from cold room temperature to a blazing hot, great sauna experience. In general, electric heaters have a bit of an advantage here. You can expect your electric heater to reach full temperature in around 30 to 40 minutes, which is quite fast by sauna standards. A wood-fired stove takes a lot longer to get to that point, generally between 50 minutes and an hour. Next, let's talk operating costs. In other words, how much does it cost for you to have a great home sauna experience? An electric heater plugs directly into your home's electricity, so it's going to depend on the price of a kilowatt hour of energy in your neighborhood. Higher electricity costs means higher sauna costs, and vice versa. Things like rooftop solar can really drive down the cost here. A wood fire stove is fuel-based. The price is dependent on firewood. So it can really depend on if you have access to a cheap source of firewood. It can depend on things like time of year. Firewood is more expensive in the winter than the summer, for instance. In general, it'll probably work out that a wood-fired stove is a little cheaper to operate than an electric heater, but it isn't too much of a difference. Next, let's talk maintenance. This is actually an area where electric stoves have a pretty big advantage over wood-fired stoves. With an electric sauna heater, upkeep is pretty easy. All you need to do is make sure that the connections are fine, there's nothing frayed or corroded, and that your sauna stones aren't crumbling or broken. With wood-fired saunas, you need to also inspect your sauna stones regularly, but you also need to clean out ash. You need to make sure that your chimney is clean and unobstructed. There's just a little bit more frequent upkeep that goes into wood-fired stoves as opposed to electric stoves. Finally, let's talk about overall experience. And this is actually a section where there's quite a big difference between electric sauna heaters and wood-fired sauna heaters. Electric sauna heaters are very consistent. They're very convenient. You push a button, it goes up to the temperature you set it at, and it stays there until you're done. With a wood-fired stove, you need to manually stoke the fire. You need to manually keep it at the temperature you want and ensure it doesn't go higher. So there's kind of a lot more of active involvement in this process. But that's what some people are looking for. When you think of a sauna, a lot of people think of the traditional Finnish sauna where centuries ago they were actively tending that fire. There's the crackle of firewood, there's the smell of smoke, there's a lot of intangibles that an electric heater doesn't offer that a wood-fired stove does. So which type of sauna heater is right for you? That's not a question we can answer. Ultimately, it comes down to what you want out of your home sauna experience. If you want modern, sleek convenience, then an electric heater is probably the way to go. If your idea of a sauna looks like how they were doing it in Finland hundreds of years ago and you want that ritualistic fire crackling experience, then an electric sauna won't provide that, but a wood-fired sauna heater will. The good news is that at SaunaHeaters.com, we carry both types of sauna stoves, and our staff is ready to help you find the exact type of make and model and type of sauna stove that's going to fit your home environment and your sauna needs exactly. So, if you're curious, click on the links below to learn more.